Paul, where do we stand in terms of these ceasefire talks? Ramadan has started. How dangerous is this moment?
Hi, Tom. Yes, there were obviously high hopes that a ceasefire would be in place for the start of Ramadan. That obviously hasn't happened. Talks are continuing, however, not on a, let's say, in a formal in-person capacity. There were negotiators from most of the mediators and from Hamas in Cairo last week, albeit not from Israel, but they have now left. However, I think there is still a chance that we could get a ceasefire during sometime during this month. There's no inevitability, but I think it's something that Israel is prepared to accept if it's along the broad lines that that have been discussed already, which is roughly a 6-week truce in return for about 40 hostages that are still held by Hamas being released from Gaza.
And Paul, when I hear the US president talking about red lines, it makes me think of red lines that were previously outlined or at least articulated by former US presidents around, for example, Bashar al-Assad in Syria, maybe red lines for Russia and Putin. But we're talking about Israel, of course, an historic ally of the US. How bad are tensions then between Biden and Netanyahu for Biden to be using this kind of language?
I think it's clear that those tensions are growing, and they're growing pretty rapidly. Until now, Biden and the US haven't totally ruled out Israel attacking Rafah. They've said that it can't happen under the current circumstances, which essentially means that civilians that are there, the 1 million plus civilians that fled to Rafah from the rest of Gaza when the war started, have to be allowed out first. And Israel had always pledged that would happen, that they would open a safe corridor or some such to enable them to leave before an assault on the city, which is still thought to hold about 5,000 to 8,000 Hamas fighters. But yesterday, Biden seemed to rule it out altogether. He didn't qualify that red line remark by saying under the current circumstances or until civilians have been allowed to leave the city. So I think that's very much a hardening of the US stance. Read literally, the US now believes Israel should not under any circumstances attack Rafah. We'll see if US officials dial back Biden's comments somehow. The other big question is, what leverage does the US have to stop an attack on Rafah if Israel pushes ahead with its plan? And a lot of people would say it has very little, that if Israel wants to go ahead, it will, and there's nothing Biden or the US can do to stop it.